All right. Sorry about that. Let's go ahead and get right into it. All right, everyone, welcome back to Views with Hughes, your Jennifer News. I'm Jerome Hughes, and if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe to the channel and also click the bell notification so that way you'll be notified of future uploads and updates. So this time we're going to be tracking the ratings through Rotten Tomatoes as well as IMDb's. But before we begin, let's give it a few more minutes for more people to come in. Let's check something right quick. Make sure everything's on the up and up. I can't really see my live chats, everyone, so bear with me. Again, welcome to the live stream. Wait for more people to come in here. Go ahead and say hello in the chat. Also, don't forget to share this video all across social media. Earlier, if you missed the previous live stream, I had a bit of a tech issues with the audio from my microphone. I was told that it wasn't on, but if you look at the ticker below, you'll see the news that I've covered earlier on that live stream, as well as talks of the Rings of Power. Hey, Christy. Hey, babe. All right. So we're going to look at the ratings from IMDb as well as the Rings of Power. Okay. Might hear some audio, but that's I'm gonna quickly shut that off and everything. No, don't do this to me now. I heard like a lot of different things about this show, like a number of establishment websites, like and establishment media sites and stuff that are far biased and everything. They've spoke out saying that there's like a lot of review bombing going on. I don't think it is. It's just people who've actually watched the show and also, you know, reviewed it and gave their honest thoughts about it. You know, so the first season is like about 8 or 9 episodes long. Let me see. Looking for the ratings of it. All right, so the average rating is about 6.1 out of 10 on IMDb. Okay. So they're saying it's like a average of 6 out of 10 with 34, let me show my screen, 34.3% giving it 10, a rating of 10, whereas 27.2 are giving a rating of 1. All right, so 1-star rating versus 10-star ratings. Of course, this is going to happen because it usually happens with any show where there's been promoted, and a lot of people, especially blue checks on Twitter, approving of it, saying it's wonderful. They can't wait for it. Da, 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 da. Of course, we know that they're actually being, They want to keep that access, that media access they have with the company, get the free gifts, possibly even money, and it's like the companies will contact them and they'll go ahead and tell them to go ahead, give the show a move a good rating and everything. We'll just go ahead and give you access to A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Okay. And it's nothing new because of the fact that, this is like for many of these sites as well as influencers, they're really desperate to keep their channel going as well as to continue to make a living from this and basically making a living from lies. All right. So if you ever done so, go ahead and share this channel and to everybody that you know. And if we look at this, like the 1-star ratings are starting to catch up. Okay, so ratings by demographics. Okay, so like it states here, for all ages and stuff, it's an average of 6.1 out of 10 with over 27,000 people of different ages. And then there's the males. More males than that's interesting. More males than females have watched this show. I wonder exactly how many of the males up here who've watched it actually saw the show, as well as gave it 10-star ratings. That's what I'm curious about. Okay. So about less people who are under 18 reviewed it. More males than females. Like all of them from ages under 18 all the way up to over 45 years old. More males have watched this show. Now, not sure how many of them are hate reviews. Not sure how many are actual reviews of those who, wanted to watch it, but then when they saw it, they disliked it. And don't even know like exactly how many males who watched it just stated that, they gave us 10-star ratings, but don't exactly know the number. But it's quite interesting the fact that, on this site, like those who are giving the reviews and stuff up here and giving it these ratings are mostly men. All right. So I'm going to come back to this website later just to see if I can read the comments, the user reviews and the comments and stuff. But if we take a look at Rings of Power Season 1 ratings on Rotten Tomatoes, it's getting worse, because earlier the tomato meter for the critic ratings is stayed at 84%, and earlier it was like the audience reviews was at 48%. So that's low. Now it's at 34%. So we went from 48% to 34%. This is huge. And now we see that, a lot of these companies are calling it review bombing. Okay, but here's the thing though. There's also been reports where people were like, they had reviews of this before they were even released into theaters, by different people with different ratings, but they don't want to talk about that. They don't want to talk about that. So I'm going to be here for a while to track the ratings of it, as well as talk about it too. All right. So yeah, we have that, as well as the fact that, a lot of people are saying that, a lot of angry male fans are just putting in review bombs and stuff. But no, this is like a lot of people who's watching it, but they're not liking it. Then there's also those who, like myself, who decided to just go ahead and tune out of it. I'll just skip this since it's not really Tolkien, and then wait for War of Rohirrim. Okay. So if those of you don't know, War of the Rohirrim is the next Lord of the Rings movie, but it's more like a prequel. It takes place to about hundreds of years before the events of The Hobbit. All right. It's an anime movie, and I believe Peter Jackson may have maybe be producing it. I keep forgetting the details, but it's basically taking place around the time where it's it's Gondor versus the armies of the East. All right. So with that being said and everything, a lot of us are actually waiting for that to tune into it. I remember the announcement is being made for. I was actually quite excited, and I can't wait for it, because I saw it like around the same time where they first released the trailer for Rings of Power, or as I call it, the Rings of Prophet. Okay. So we're going to go back to IDMB, take a look at the user reviews, those who are users of the site and everything, see what kind of reviews stated. First one starting off with 7 out of 10 says it's not bad fan fiction, nor true faithful adaptation, but it's worth a watch. Highly disagree with that. Says don't expect to be blown away, but it's a creative and fun watch about a very beloved universe. Now, yes, there's like a lot of people out there who are influencers or possibly even geek sites where they state that they'll give like outlandish reviews saying, oh, it's the best ever, it's the wonderful cinematography, wonderful story, great inclusivity, da 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 da. Those are the ones that you got to watch out for. If you follow them on any social media, they're not going to give you the truth about anything. Okay, they're just the ones who wants to pander to you to get you to watch it, and if you don't like it, then you're a big instantphobe. Okay, so they gave this summary about where it takes place. Second age. Now the thing is, in this Silmarillion, it has the year of the trees, first age of order, and then the second age. Nowhere in, well, the only time you'll hear the second age is at the battle of the last war of the last alliance between elves, men, and Sauron and his orcs. That's the only time we hear about the second age in the Lord of the Rings. We don't hear anything about what happened at the end of the first age or the times of Valinor in Lord of the Rings. Why? Because of the fact that that's Silmarillion, and Amazon does not have the rights to the Silmarillion. They only have the rights to the appendices of the Lord of the Rings novel. And the crazy part about it is that, they had to change the story and everything so that way they won't be accused of stealing the property rights of the Silmarillion and Lord of the Rings. So they had to change like a lot of story elements. And I did watch some of the reviews today by people who actually watched the show where they stated that, like, for example, where the trees in Valinor during the year of the trees, like those were actually, destroyed, but they didn't say by who. They didn't say by Ungoliant, the giant spider, or even Morgoth. They just simply showed it being destroyed. Okay. If I'm wrong about that, let me know in the comments below and provide a correction. What else? And then, like, the reason why they headed to Middle Earth, they stated that they had an alliance of sort to go ahead and go after Morgoth for in revenge of destroying the trees. But the thing is, in Silmarillion, the actual reason was that Morgoth killed Feanor's father. Feanor was the one who created what's called the Silmarils. The Silmarils are the different gems that came from the trees and everything that gave it great light. Morgoth, or at the time he was called Melkor, went on ahead and went up to Feanor, telling him like he wants the jewels. He asked for them because he wants them, and then Feanor told him no and to get away from my house. Don't bother coming back, basically. Okay, but then later on, he was like went away and then spread lies about Feanor and having the other elves and the king in Valinor turn against him, Feanor that is, and then he went on ahead, got Ungoliant, the spider. They both went to the trees. He stabbed a hole in it, and that's when Ungoliant sucked up the light out of both trees, okay, bringing about a big darkness in Valinor. All right. And then while everyone's dark, it was all dark. That's when, Melkor went to the house of Feanor, his father, and then took the Silmarils and then fled. Or I might have had it mixed up and everything. But those are the details that's not included in Rings of Power. Okay. So then Melkor and Ungoliant, the spider, took the Halakaraxi to Middle Earth. Okay, so that's when Feanor and his sons made an oath when they called Iluvatar's name by the oath to, like, no matter what, they will not stop until they get the Silmarils back. Okay, and that was what led to all of Feanor and the sons of Feanor's downfall. All right. But the crazy thing is they can't include that part in the video because of the simple fact that, it's going to be a copyright infringement against them. And it's like a lot of things in the series changed up the story, including the fact that where it says Galadriel's brother was fighting in a huge war and everything and led to his death. But we all know that she has several brothers, and of course, they've all died, including one by Finron Felagund, who sacrificed himself while killing a werewolf to save Baron's life. Okay, he died from his wounds. Okay, and that's the main story that we're familiar with. Okay, but the thing is, like, they're not telling all the details because they don't have the rights to the Silmarillion. They had changed up the stuff, even with the hobbits mentioned in there. Harfoots, of course, the showrunners didn't want to call them the Harfoots hobbits and everything. They just call them the ancestors because the simple fact that they can't even say the word hobbits. They don't have the rights to that. You know, and it's the second age, and the hobbits didn't even come about majorly until the third age. Okay, so the next review says it's a pretty good start. Was not bad at all. A little slow to get along, but so many characters to introduce is to be expected. However, it was pleasantly good. 2 hours to start off with. Good acting from everyone in the cast. So basically, this is from somebody who is a high reviewer and everything. Let me go ahead and sorry about that, everyone. Turn off this. The music and everything. So whoever gave this a rating and everything, they've been a member. Interesting. They've been a member since September 2nd. No, wait, it says here 10 years. Okay, they've been a member for 10 years. There's like several things that they're interested in up here. And it's like, you know, they even reviewed Prey, saying that didn't expect a lot of action from a Predator movie. For those of us who've actually watched the Predator movies, Predator was Arnold Schwarzenegger and Predator 2 with Danny Glover. And I'm not talking about even Alien vs. Predator and Alien vs. Predator Redux. And I'm not talking about the Predators because that one sucked. We all knew those who had a lot of action in it. Think of it, Predator. And this person up here says that didn't expect a lot of action from a Predator. You know what? I don't even take them seriously anymore. I'm not even taking them seriously. You know, this is probably somebody who wants to go ahead and possibly make money and reap benefits from giving nothing but positive reviews on their sites and stuff. So we got a 6 out of 10 here saying, I'll be honest, I was expecting a total fiasco, but I must admit that aesthetically and visually it's an excellent job. Okay. And then 7 out of 10, surprising good. 10 out of 10, welcome back to Middle Earth. 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 6 out of 10, not great, but terrible. Not great, not terrible this far. 8 out of 10, this is the first review of The Rings of Power. So in other words, like, it seems to me that people are putting the reviews up today, you know, just to go ahead and cover up all the reviews for those who gave it a 1-star rating and 2-star rating and stuff. This one right here, 8 out of 10, said this is the first review of The Rings of Power. Nope. Might be their review of the first review of The Rings of Power, but not the first review of Rings of Power. But they say here that it's better than Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings. The effects are better and the modern empowerment of the new different. Here we go. Bingo. There we go. All right, go ahead, take this off and go ahead and visit a person's profile to see what other things that they reviewed, just to see how they are. They've only been minimum for 5 years. Called themselves Metal Robots. Lifetime totals 100 plus. They just basically review like a bunch of mainstream stuff. You know, but I guarantee you they're looking to get some sort of most likely looking to get some sort of benefit out of, you know, giving this kind of review, or they might have slept under a rock for like a while, claiming that the visual effects is better than Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings, calling it modern and diverse as well. I'm gonna share the screen again. Big budget production and shows. No, it doesn't. 10 out of 10. One rings of Ulamog, and they're quoting the Sauron. 8 out of 10, better than expected. 9 out of 10, a little slow but picking it up. 6 out of 10, nice CGI and my criticism. 8 out of 10, not Jackson, but that's okay. 9 out of 10, beautiful, and whatever. Her Excellency, I'm not surprised. But yeah, like a bunch of positive reviews today, so that way they can go ahead and cover it up. So we are seeing a lot of new positive reviews from today for people who trying to get it to go ahead and cover up, you know, for the 1-star reviews. I'm gonna go ahead and to the bottom and everything, and look for any of the reviews for the that's been up here for a while. Show off. Hang on. Review date. 9 out of 10. Promising start a new take. Okay, here's one. 8 out of 10, not bad. Says I'll start by saying the first 2 episodes feel a bit slow, but it does pick up pace towards the end of the second episode. However, the world does feel grandiose and extravagant, which I was not expecting at all. I felt the inner childlike glee and awe that I felt while watching the original Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit series, and that in itself makes me excited for the upcoming episodes. I'm especially pleased that the show is not the woke piece of garbage that people were saying it would be. Arondir and Princess Disa were very likable if you ask me. Woke is not the center of the story, unlike a certain green goblin lawyer show. Okay, this one really confused me. They're saying that woke is not the centerpiece of it. Yeah, it is. They're saying unlike a certain Green Goblin lawyer show. I guarantee you, they're doing this. This is like somebody from the inside who put a review out there stating that and talking about the show, saying that woke is not the centerpiece of it. So I guarantee you that they're competing against the Disney Plus show She-Hulk Concerning That Law. Okay, I'm telling y'all I guarantee you all, a lot of these reviews are by people who was working for the company, within the company. Like any other Google review or any other review from other places, you got somebody who came from a company where that's the opposition. All right, where they put a good review about their stuff, but also deflect it, or they'll comment on a certain review or something and then put bad ratings and give it bad ratings and reviews, so that way people can go ahead and not go to that company or view that show or movie and everything, go ahead to something different. All right, now these are like for all the good ratings and all that, and it's a wonder that IMDb is not putting out there like all of the ratings to show. Okay, but here's the 1-star ratings. Go to the 1-star ratings right now. Hold up. No, I can't say anything yet. Hang on. Let me check something right quick. Because I know they're lying. I know they're lying. All right. Review date, helpfulness. Come on. My apologies, everyone. My Wi-Fi started at a little slow. Apparently, there's no reviews for 1-star ratings and stuff. Now I'm curious. I'm really curious right now. Where's all the 1-star reviews? You know, usually like if there's a 1-star review and stuff, they'll include that as well. But Let's see. I'll check for review. Review date, healthiness, total votes. Let me check that. No reviews for that. Come on, IMDb, what's going on? Profile reviewer, prolific reviewer. I mean, are you serious? Review rating. Okay. I could be wrong. Nope. I was right. There's no reviews, no 1-star reviews and stuff, but there's nothing but 10 to 9, 8, or even 6-star reviews, like ratings and stuff, and reviews by people who commented. No, I guarantee there were the 1-star reviews that were up here, and then they had them taken off. Like, what is going on here? That's what I want to know. What in the world is going on? Because this doesn't make sense. Like, and I'm really suspicious of it. You know, like they got all the good reviews up here, but they don't have any bad reviews up here. I'm not surprised. I guarantee you the 1-star, 2-star reviews and stuff were up here, and then they removed them. So that way we won't have to see them the day of the show. Amazon got my money like that. That's right. Then they spend money on the show and everything. That's not going to make it. My goodness, that's it. IDMB. Go ahead and share this video on social media. All right. Spread the word about the show too. Okay, because this is just crazy. Hang on, y'all. This is a trip. All right, so back to Rotten Tomatoes. I'm going to refresh this page right quick because last we talked about it. It was the rating score of 84 for the critics and 34% for the audience. I'm going to refresh this page. Got a bag set up because I'm on my laptop instead of a desktop computer right now. Yes, I plugged my iPhone in. 85%, and now it's at a 35%. Okay. I guarantee you all that like it's gonna be like a lot of people coming in from different blogs and geek sites where they go ahead and come up here and try to give it good reviews. We've already seen from the establishment media that the true reviews and everything, they hated it. Okay. All right. Rate and review. Audience reviews for The Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power. Okay, so we can just go ahead. We already can tell what the critics stated. So fresh 183, Rotten 32. So one person states for Rotten, these actors essentially recite scripture to the faithful, but it's not a lot of fun for more casual viewers. All right. So I guess that was their software of saying it sucked. Look at Rotten for the critics. Because I'm having a hard time believing that, you know, they act like the site IMDb is genuine. No all critics reviews for Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power. Top critics. Because this is really getting suspicious. Okay, let me check this one right quick. Sorry, everyone. Okay, my mic is still good. All right. No top critics, all audience. All right, so we're getting somewhere. All audience reviews. Okay, you see 2 stars, nice eye candy, poor storytelling. Of course, 2 stars. I've tried to stay away from all the inside information and rumors that were circling the pre-post production of the series. However, from the little I've seen, I was not very excited for Rings of Power. I was hopeful that Amazon would be able to pull this off, but alas, that did not happen. The first episode started really well. Seems like the producers of the show took a page out of Peter Jackson's book and provided a well-crafted exposition from the first. Whoa, this is a long view. All right, I'm afraid these are the only 2 strong points that, to show so far. Character-wise, Rings of Power is a complete mess. Yikes. From a very unlikable Galadriel to other blunt and unispring interpretations of certain characters. So they're talking about Elrond somehow saves Dave, but the overall delivery of the lines and the wording are really disappointing. So this person really is showing how much they hate the show. Gave it a 2-star rating. The elf in the Southlands, who haven't even bothered to remember his name, is everything but an elf. These were the moments when I LOL'd so hard that I would have woken up the sleeping Ents. Dag. He said the troll encounter was a complete bad A heroine setup. So in other words, like a Mary Sue with Galadriel. They even call her commander in the show. I remember a clip from it. Says Rings of Power is a more expensive version of Wheel of Time, which ironically is also an Amazon flop. Shame. Yeah, 1 star. Big disappointment in these 2 episodes. 1 star, a horrific, self-serving tribute created by people who loathe J.R.R. Tolkien, the world he created, the messages and ideas he stood for and fought to pass to future generations. 1 star. It took less than 3 minutes for me to realize this has no connection to Tolkien. I lost interest in the show after 5 minutes because I could not bear to watch something that is so detached from its lore. What a waste of $1 billion, honestly. I agree. It doesn't even look good. Good luck to Galadriel. That's a poke at Galadriel, but calling her Galadriel. Though, hope you save Super Mario and not you're haunted by Luigi's ghost. 1 star, total disregard to the original work. Got a 4.5 rating. Where they like the acting. We say well, acting and engaging. There's certainly issues with a few of the narrative choices. But definitely good though. Blah blah blah. And I feel confident it will only improve as time go on. Don't bet on it because this is nothing like Tolkien, and he says that this show absolutely feels like Middle Earth. It doesn't at all. By the trailer, it doesn't. Got some good scenery and everything, good background and views and everything, landscape, but as far as the costumes and acting, doubtful. Russell T says it's pretty bad. Gave it a 1.5 star rating. Boring. The only reason I watched it was because I had Prime already. Wheel of Time was bad too. Somebody said fantastic acting, casting, script, and plot. It was 30 minutes ago. These are all recent, by the way. Yeah, somebody gave it a 0.5 star. This huge budget and great visuals can't make up for the show pace, lack of action, horrible dialogue, and absolutely terrible writing. All right, so we got 5 star, 4 star rating, 1 star, 1 star, well, 0.5 star, 0.5 star, 0.5 star, 0.5 star in Spanish. They gave a review. Yikes. 0.5 star, disgrace to Tolkien, 0.5 star, 0.5 star. 0.5 star, 5 stars. Dang, all these 0.5 stars. 1 star. They don't feel the Tolkien vibe. Okay, that's pretty fair. 1 star, 0.5 star. 5 stars. A bunch of token tugging that I'm not familiar. I'm not surprised by this. Of course, there's gonna be somebody to defend Amazon. Got it. I guarantee you, somebody from the inside. A bunch of token tugging goons in this review section are some of the saddest people I've ever come across. Thank the gods Amazon barred you from leaving reviews because your reviews are illegitimate as your mom's firstborn child. So this got to be somebody from England. And also, as a reminder to this person, as well as everyone else out there, Amazon barred reviews from everyone, not unless they actually barred bad reviews and they kept the good ones. If they did, then that's going to be highly suspicious. Half star, 1 star, 2 or 1.5 star, 2.5 stars, 4 stars, 2 stars. Yeah, it keeps going on and on and on. Okay, it just goes on and on. But yeah, like it's not surprising. Like there's like a lot of people out here who's either looking to come to the defense of it, as well as those who really hated the show. You know, a lot of people tuned out of it, and I can't wait to see the numbers of how many people actually streamed it. You know, globally and domestically. It's still at a 85 on Tomato Meter and 35% audience score. Back down to 34%. Ooh, I'm going to check this again tomorrow. And crazy part about it, there's no consensus from the critics. All right, but so yeah, like Rings of Power. This is like the first part of the ratings, the ratings tracking. Okay, tomorrow we're going to come back up here and see how the ratings will fare out, if the audience score is going to be higher or if it's going to be lower or the same. Okay, but so far there's like a lot of bad reviews and everything, and like all the media outlets such as We Got It Covered and other places, and comicbook.com accusing people of being review bombers and everything, calling them trolls and names and stuff. But I'm gonna let y'all know this right now, these are the same companies that are about to go broke. The same companies that are about to go broke because of the fact that, you know, they wanted to go ahead and just talk bad about people who are actually genuinely watching it, reviewing it, and everything. You know? But for the time being, we're going to go ahead and take a break and come back to you all in a few. All right. So far, if you haven't done so and you just joined the chat, please go ahead and leave a comment below in your thoughts about the show itself. All right, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. If you haven't done so, go ahead and share the video or the live stream and everything. All right. So, see, audience on rating score Rings of Power again. It's still at 84% versus 34%. Okay, refresh this right quick. Hang on right quick. Okay, I'm back. I take care of a few things right quick. So, like I was saying, audience score lower. Not surprising. This is something that we didn't want. All right. I've went through most of the ratings with you all, and it's not surprising. This is something that we didn't want, and it's supposed to be based on the second age of Middle Earth or Ada. And if that's the case and they don't have the rights to it, what's the point of even making it in the first place, like I've always reported on before? But it's nothing new. They always gave us things that we don't want, never asked for. And then when we show that we don't like it, never wanted it, we're every Islamophobe in the book. We're misogynist, sexist, racist, homophobe, everything. Okay? And now we're going to see exactly how much money they're going to look to make back from it after spending over $1 billion just to make it and promote it. But if you're in this live stream, go ahead and let me know in the chat what you think of it. What are your thoughts on the show? If you watched it yourself, provide spoiler details. But just know that this is it's not spoiler free. Put all the spoilers you want on it. I gave some spoilers away already from the channels that reviewed it, watched and reviewed it. I also got a delay going on a bit. And, still going to be able to see the comments below. All right. If you just joined, thanks for tuning in. Share me your thoughts in the comments below as well. Don't forget to share the video everywhere on social media. All right. Don't mind me, I'm just eating chicken McNuggets here. I'll be back. Go ahead in the room. I'm doing a live broadcast. All right, I'm back. Go ahead back to track the ratings. All right. Those who just joined and stuck around, thanks for sticking around and joining. Just refresh the screen a bit. And of course, you know, it's a lower rating, a lower score. Well, still the same, but it's low. Okay. Of course, they're going to be, you know, a number of media outlets on the sites, online, accusing people of review bombing. But like I've reported before, they're going to keep doing these things. They're going to try to well, they won't even backpedal. They're going to keep doubling down. All right, you heard it yourself from the actors. It's basically, like, just to sum up what they've said, that, you know, it's a modern take of Tolkien stuff, and, you know, it's our story to tell, and if you don't like it, then you can just F off. That's what they basically stated. All right. And the crazy part about it is just that, you know, they're not looking to try and win over the audience and stuff, but they're starting to become desperate now. Even the show runners, JD Payne and the other guy, they just stated that the show isn't woke. You can also see from some of the reviewers that the show is not woke as people stated it to be, but it's actually woke. Nowhere in the stories have you heard of Galadriel fighting anyone with a sword or being a commander of an army. No, she was still a leader of the people. You know, for one, back in the first age, she left Valinor because, you know, she chose to go with the rest of the elves to Middle Earth. She was already powerful because of the fact that, you know, she was born around the time she was a high elf. She was one of the high elves that was born around the time of the Year of the Trees, where she was actually able to see the light in Valinor. Okay, but she was much more powerful. Her powers were amplified when she had one of the rings of power. Okay, so with that said, it's like, you know, there's just a take on Galadriel or like that one person's commented, Galadriel. Because on one magazine cover, she sat down with her legs spread open like she was a dude. So the audience score is still at 34% with an average of 2.2 rating and there's like over 7,715 ratings. I guarantee you there's going to be a lot of people coming up here who works for these companies or different websites and blog sites, or even Twitter, to go ahead and try to flip it around and give it positive reviews. For the tomato meter, these are the critic ratings. 187 of the critics rated it fresh. I'm not sure if there were how many of those are genuine critics. And then there's also 34 rated rotten. Okay. But yeah, we'll see how this all goes in the meantime. But thank you all for joining. If you missed the live stream and you came here to watch the recording of it, go ahead and still comment below your thoughts about the show. And also let me know what you think about the show. And also, if you haven't subscribed yet, let me know what should be done to convince you to subscribe to the channel. And also, if you enjoyed the video, please go ahead and click the like button. Also, go ahead and share the video everywhere on social media. Share to everyone far and wide. I'll see you all for the next live stream, as well as recorded streams, okay, and broadcasts. Until then, peace.